Aloha and welcome to this brief tutorial on quoting directly from the same source. Within this paragraph, you'll notice that there are some yellow sentences. I'm actually continuing to write my paper, but I've got two quotations that I borrowed from a source, and the quotations are highlighted in yellow. Now, if I don't do the right thing here, the reader won't know if I'm actually paraphrasing, quoting, or developing my own ideas. So, interestingly, it looks like the yellow highlighted parts of the second and third sentences in this passage are actually paraphrased in my own words because I referred to Carino here. However, that's actually not the case. I'm actually word for word quoting Carino. So, we need to make some changes here. The first thing that we need to do is add in quotation marks to make sure that we are informing readers where the word-for-word quotations are. So I'm going to put a quotation mark here. I'm also going to put in a quotation mark here. And then I'm putting in a quotation mark here and also here again. So clearly, quotation marks are surrounding the yellow portions of these sentences. And this clearly indicates that these particular sentences are actually word-for-word quotations. I'm going to remove the yellow now, and we're going to look at adding in page numbers. So, since I've directly quoted information from a source, it's important that I include page numbers. Page numbers are really important because they help readers to more easily find out where I've quoted from the original source. So I'll need a page number here, and I'll need a page number here. Now luckily, I made note of the page number before I typed in this particular sentence. So this is from page number 217, close quote. When we quote for AP formatting, we simply use quotation marks, a P, and then the page number directly after it, and then we close those quotation marks, and we always place the period on the right-hand side of the parentheses. Okay, now within this particular sentence, I found it on actually the next page. So this would be page 218. And it's as simple as that. Now I did want to point out one thing. Because I'm referring to Carino 2010 here, I simply said she. She or different pronouns can be used to reference a source if that source was quoted in the previous sentence. So in this case, it's applicable to use she. If I didn't use she here, I would have to kind of rephrase the sentence a little bit more, but maybe we could say something like, the power of experience, which is a common motif in Greek stories. That doesn't totally make sense, but just kind of humor me. In this sense, if we don't have a pronoun referring to the author, then we would need to put in the author's last name, followed by the date of publication, and then the page number. So just like that. But I think for readability's sake, my original version worked a little bit better. So I'm going to leave it. Okay, so we're almost done. The next step is to place a citation in the references page. So let's scroll down to my references here. Oops, let me fix this and push that down there. Okay, so now in my references, I have my full citation where I'm showing where I borrowed this particular source from. So it's always important to ensure that you have in-text citations as well as a full citation on your references page to avoid any type of plagiarism.